Infinite MagicRaid. Play to slay.
Hey everybody, this is DGK and this is Infinite MagicRaid. Today I want to talk a little bit about, I get this question a lot, who should I max out next? Alright, so there's a lot of questions because there are so many legendaries in here that everybody can get, that everybody has, and you can look through all these and you can say to yourself, hey, you know, which one of these am I supposed to be doing? Well, Mythics always, first and foremost. Now the rest of them, right now we have a meta where HP burn is where it's at. So no matter which one of these guys you got, look and just see what you're actually maxing out. This is very important here because this is a great legendary. Farah, sorry to pick this one out right away. She's got a heal, she's got buff, she's got protection. This is great. But we already have, on my squad anyways, and I'm assuming most of you, we already have Luna. So why are we maxing out that legendary when we already have one on our team? What are you really going to use it for? In mid-game, as we're getting here, you're not going to use that because you're going to have Luna. Now you have 2 healers, 2 buffers, 2 protectors, and probably most of us have space in there too. I mean, I would rather, you know, spend a little less and max out Liz as opposed to having a mythic and a legendary healer in. So AoE. Always want to have one AoE. Doesn't matter who you pick for the AoE. It matters how you gear them, your emblems, and your auras. So if you're going to max out 5 AoEs, but you don't have a healer, you don't have the supports, it's not going to work out in your best interest because all of a sudden you're going to need those. So who are we maxing out? You can pick any one of them. But in the HP burn meta, I will give you this. Just to show you, look here in my box really quick here, you know, we have Hazanja, definitely dealing the HP burns. But now remember, even though this is an HP meta, you can only stack up to 5. So if you have 5 HP burners out there, your stack's only going to go to 5. It really doesn't make a difference at that point. But we are going to want to make sure that we, you know, put the right emblems, the right auras, and on, you know, so say for Hazanja, we definitely want to make sure that we have her masteries all the way built so it deals more damage on the AoE over time. But, you know, if we build a whole bunch of healers and we only have 1 AoE, we're not doing any good. So my suggestion currently, who we're maxing out next, 2 HP burners to keep that stack all the way at 5. We don't really need more than that. Kind of look down. I'm trying to think. Let me see who's got. We have, I believe, is it Focus has an HP? No. Okay, it's not Focus. No. One of these guys. Let me see if I can find him. Has an HP burn on every single skill. I'm probably forgetting who I'm talking about here currently. One of these guys, anyways, has an HP burn on every single skill, just kind of like Hazanja does. It's got an HP burn, HP burn, HP burn, HP burn. We have a few like that. You can only stack up to 5, so let's keep 2 of those in there. Let's get 1 big old AoE, 1 utility support here. She does everything with the heals, and 1 really great either mythic or legendary healer. We could go down here and we could just max out all these. But what good is this going to do me on my team right now? Even though Allahan S tier. In my belief, but he's situational. He will only take off those shields right away. So if they're not using shields like that, he's doing you not a whole lot of good. So why am I going to take him all the way right now? You know, push him past the 5-star, rank him up to full level, put all my keys into him at 150. It's not worth it. Same for you guys. Is looking at it now, build your, what should you upgrade next is what you need for your teams. If you're stuck somewhere in one of the dungeons, build that up. If you are stuck in PvP, don't just look at the tier list and say, hey, this is top tier, I got to build it up. Because if it doesn't fit your team, you're not doing it yourself any good. So for me, the 2 HP burners I keep in there, I keep the Hazanja. Melina's got one, I think, on these 2 here. And this one's an extra attack that switches her skills to HP burn anyways, which you can see down here. If you guys didn't know that, we can go down here, and she does one on almost all of them. And the counter attack here, if you're wondering where a counter attack comes from, it's here. So if they try to control affect her, that'll come from that area. Okay, so as you're building up, you may have this stable, kind of like I do. You know, we're starting to get all these down here. So as much as I love Focus, he fits nowhere on my team right now. He doesn't. Until you get to the level, and I'm assuming mid-range, we're not at that level yet. We need a lot of teams for a lot of things, but he doesn't fit in the green. Now, here's very important. Now, he's in the green mark, But now my green marks were the first ones I worked on, so I have enough green marks up here that he's not fitting in for me to want to spend all my resources. Just don't do it. So who should you level up next? Any mythic you always have, but just, you know, if you're going to level up a mythic, even if it's another light mythic, make sure it's not another light healer, stuff like that. Make sure you pay close attention to that, because we're all trying to hit that PvP top mark and complete all these levels. But if we level up the wrong thing, use all these resources, especially these coins, you're going to regret it. So over the weekend, as we're drawing new heroes as we got here, make sure that you follow that. Follow what you're doing on your team. Make sure that your team synergizes. All AoE damage heavy hitters, well, if you get one-shotted quickly first because you've got nothing in there to shield or no one to heal, didn't work out for you. But either way, keep having fun. Enjoy the videos. Enjoy the game. And if you like the video, hit like and subscribe.